We'll get a World Ag Supply Demand Estimate, or WASDE, report from USDA. That comes out 12 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. But before that, how do we trade? Let's look. Corn market, what's happening right now? Higher trade. Now the old crop at 386 is up 3 1/4, and the new crop December 408 1/4. That's up 2 3/4 cents, and that's the corn market. And really, a lot of guesses going into this WASDE report as to what USDA might be showing as far as the crop yield this year. Beans, look at this rally. August up over 21. September up over 18, 986.5. And the November has rallied back up above $10, 10.05 3/4. That's 18 1/4 higher. We'll touch on soy meal, and those contracts are higher. And bean oil contracts are higher, trying to break a 2-day losing streak. Wheat market, Chicago, up 5 3/4, 520 1/4. Hard red, 2.5 higher, 520 3/4. And spring wheat has been higher 2 straight sessions, higher across the board. Finally, cotton market is at 66.92, up 32. Let's go across town to Nesvick Trading's Tommy Grisafi. And Tommy, as we talk about this WASDE, there's things happening right now in the market, i.e. soybeans, that are out in front of the WASDE.
It's one for the books, my friend. Thank God I drank too much water before I went to bed. So I woke up. I missed the initial announcement around 10:30, 11 o'clock. That was a True Social post from President Trump. I don't know if he was suggesting China buy soybeans or begging. I didn't like the tone of it. That's not how we want to do business in America. Hey, we have too much of this. Come buy it from us, please, and thank you for your attention. But nonetheless, it moved the markets. Beans were down last night. They traded up 27 last night. They're currently up 19, as you had expressed. And if I didn't know better, this feels like a nice opportunity to get a little bit more forward, sold forward, protected. But with that, I got to take it to the flip side to stay fair and balanced. Lots of reports of too much rain, maybe some sudden death syndrome. Up north of Chicago, Wisconsin, Milwaukee area, 10 inches of rain for a pretty good chunk. Iowa drenched in rain. Rain makes grain, but we've had a lot of it. So I'm not an agronomist. I'm interested to see what happens. If you're a broker, call your clients. Everyone could throw out these analysts for tomorrow, but the only thing that matters is what if you're the farmer listening or watching, your yield's the only yield that matters. These ranges are all over the place from 178 to 191. So good luck with that, or as they say in the South, bless your heart, if you think you could figure that out. Pro Farmer Tour next week. That's always a fun time of the year. And with that, back to you, because we got to take a commercial break, and then we're going to talk about cattle, my friend.
Wow, well, you took us right there. We'll take a break. Be right back in a moment. This is Market Day Report. So we saw a sell-off in the market on Friday for live and feeder cattle. What about today? Where do we start? Well, we start in the red, down $1.25 on the August at 231.30. The October 224.77. That's down $1.20. And the D's down $1.35, 226.57. And again, cash trade last week, south 235 to 237, north 242 to 245. Feeders lower as well, 336.90, and that's down 2.5. September off 310, 337.27, and now $3.40 lower on October at 335.82. Let's touch on hogs before we go back to Tommy Grisafi. And August through December, trading higher in the hog market. It's not really where the focus is right now in the livestock sector. All eyes have been on cattle. Tommy Grisafi, Nesvick Trading. Why are we watching cattle so close?
Well, Tony and viewers and listeners, on Friday, feeder cattle closed, limit down, lock limit down. These are newer, bigger limits than what us older guys are used to quoting. And with that, there's all types of talk, continued talk about screwworm, but fundamentally, I'm just talking old school, understanding the markets. Open interest has been dropping in feeder cattle. Many people express it seasonally. August is a month we tend to trend down. So no confirmed cases here in the United States. Many people I talk to say it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. But, this market's really wrapped up tight. Now, this morning they gave you something for the bull, something for the bear. If you were long, they gave you a chance to sell some. If you were short here, they're giving you a chance to buy it back. So we've seen both sides of this, pretty much up 250, down 400 now in SEP feeders, and we're going to see continued volatility. This bull market started 5 years ago. It's got a lot of energy. Some people are saying watch for top forming pattern here. Obviously, usually they let the market break $20, $30 and say, yeah, we made our top. We'd like to know that a little before. But nonetheless, still an opportunity to sell, protect, use LRP. And with that, I wish everyone best of luck. This can be a volatile trade here.
Yeah, and you mentioned the word energy, so we need to keep an eye as well on energy prices. West Texas Intermediate, September at 64.18. It's up 30, 27 higher on the October. And I throw that one out simply because President Trump, President Putin are scheduled to meet. And ahead of that, could see a rally in the energy markets. Any final thoughts?
No, but I'm going to switch it up on you for your next guest. Last night, Bitcoin traded up $5,000 in one night. Big move there. There's a lot of dynamics going on. One more wild card, gold down $90. So no shortage of volatility here as we start the week.
There you go. Tommy Grisafi's with Nesvick Trading as we look at gold moving down 88.